A vocabulary of wellness, a space where we explore biblical wisdom, the link between spiritual and physical wellness, and the story of how an ex-yogi stepped into a true authentic identity and authority in Christ Jesus. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. Welcome to another episode of A Vocabulary of Wellness. So today I am excited to welcome you to this episode because I want to talk a little bit about something that I find kind of interesting. It's a little bit different to what I normally talk about, but it's actually part of what I talk about anyway, and part of what I do in terms of the physical side of things and in terms of people's alignments. And now, normally I share biblical wisdom, biblical knowledge, but I want to share with you something about the physical body. Now, I want to ask you this question. Have you heard of technique? Technique. That's T-E-C-H and the neck, N-E-C-K. Probably not. Or maybe you have. So technique is when you have one of these handy objects, phone, and then when you're looking at it, your head is down here and you're literally really engrossed and you're on your text messages and doing your thing. Your head is down. Now, apparently there are 3.5 billion smartphone users across the world at the time of research. I have a feeling that number's probably gone up now. Not taking into account tablets and other devices. So we're just talking mobile phones here, okay? Think about that, right? We don't actually realize it, but when we bury our heads into our phones, our head is putting weight on our neck, a lot of weight in your neck and your upper arms as well. Because the angle at which you hold your phone increases the angle at which you hold your phone kind of tips your head. So depending on where you're holding your phone, that increases the pressure of the weight of your head on your discs in your spine. And with the chin drop like this, the airway is also blocked slightly, so you're also not breathing as well as you could be, right? And obviously there's some companies out there, they give you phones for work. I've got a phone for work. Luckily for me, I just put a headset on, so I'm fine. But if you have to hold your phone and you're doing, work and whatnot, your head's going to be down here. Now, I've got some stats here for you, so I give you the exact numbers. So when you are standing up straight here, your head's up, your head at this point, it weighs about 5 kilograms. That's not light. Now, if you think about when you pick up your weights, your 5 kilogram weights, right? The minute you tip your head forward at an angle of 140 degrees, so that would be, I'm going to turn to the side so we can really figure this out. So this is standard, right? So your head is here. The minute you tip your head about that much, yeah, about there, that now puts 12 turns the weight on your spine to 12 kilograms. When you tip forward more to 240 degrees, which is about maybe there, that is now 18 kilograms worth of weight on your spine. When you tip your head right to about here, right down 340 degrees, you're now looking at 22 kilograms. And then the favorite, 440% dropped. That's kind of like here where your phone is right into your belly, into your chest. And, you're kind of down here, you're just doing whatever. Generally, you see a lot of teenagers do this, or maybe when you're sat on the bus or whatever, on a coach or on an airplane, the head's right down here. Okay, that is 27 kilograms extra. 27 kilograms worth of weight pressure on your discs. Now, if you are someone who is using your phone on a very regular basis and your head's down here, can you think how much pressure you're putting on your discs and how much long-term damage you're doing? Are you thinking about maybe for some of you're watching this on your phone right now and have realized and all of a sudden have sat up and gone, oh wait, hold my phone up here. The other thing is you might notice is your neck starts to feel a bit sore. Maybe your shoulders feel a bit sore. You might even feel some pain in your back, lower back. So just something to think about. Tech neck, it's a real thing. Be mindful of how you sit, how you stand, where you put your head, and just know that this is like 5 kilograms right here that will turn into 22 kilograms right down here. You just want to be mindful and be a little bit more careful about how you hold your head. And I really wanted to share that with you because one of the things that I do is the movement coaching side of things. You may have experienced it, you may have not. If you haven't yet, by all means, get involved. There'll be a link around here somewhere. But what it is the movement side is called aligned movement. Now, the aligned part, this is where the alignment comes in. So thinking about your spine and how you hold your head, how you hold your shoulders, how you hold your whole body, it makes a big difference to how you operate and how you function in this life. If anything is out of alignment, your body's going to tell you. If anything's out of alignment in here, there's dis-ease in the mind, or how can I put it? Emotions are not quite right. Something doesn't feel right in your life. It's going to show up somewhere in your system. So, those little niggles, the ones that you're like, oh yeah, it's just a little pain here. It's not a big deal. All of those things start off as a whisper. At some point, they turn into a big shout. So I urge you and encourage you to be very mindful about what you notice in your body and be a little bit more present and aware. And just, if you spot any niggles, stop for a minute and just see if you can kind of figure out what is going on in your body, in your system. Until next time, I've been Carolyn Zimba, your host, and this has been a vocabulary of wellness. Until next time, any questions, any feedback, just get in touch on the socials.
Thank you for spending time with me here on a vocabulary of wellness. Remember to continue being a woman in spiritual power and exercising your spiritual discernment. Nothing is quite as it seems to the physical eye. If this has been a blessing to you, please share and subscribe. Until next time.